We live? I believe we are live. Good evening, everybody. Any folks out there? Let me make some adjustments here. Let me minimize that screen so I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Change it to that. Hey guys, good evening. It's the DoN. We're taking up Mr. X's spot this evening. He's doing fine. It's he's having a flare up, and it comes and goes. So he suggested maybe I should take the evening slot from him, and get everybody a chance to connect and everything. So here we are. So no set agenda or anything like that tonight. Let's just chill, relax. Let's talk to each other. I know there's some things that happened this past week, and people need time to reflect and heal, and maybe have a distraction too. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just go on here and we'll free form it. And I set a couple invites out for folks. If they show up, great. If they don't, it's cool. No big deal. So real quick, who do we got here? Andy, good evening. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Bob W. Yes, I think, yeah, I got your sticker pack. I appreciate that. I need to put a shout out video together, and I will be returning you with a plethora of stickers, and I'm sure Andy and a lot of other folks can attest to that. So good evening. Thanks for being here. Mr. Werner, good evening. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And I'm all caught up. I think Gen X might be out there lurking, but he said he might make a presence. He might not. Like I said, he's fine. It's just, the pain and everything he's going through. So it comes and goes, and one moment he's fine, and then the next moment it's like, I gotta stretch. So we wish him well, and we hope he recovers and comes back to us. So he'll be fine. Yes, I did. I did a little bit of decorating. So what do you guys think? That's why I put the iPhone camera on, so you can get maybe a little bit better picture of what I got started. Is that music too loud, guys? You probably can barely hear it. But anyway, yeah, I'm just getting started. If you aren't a Star Wars fan, I'll probably have to explain those two. So, yeah, the Gen X suggested I put up some canvas prints to help cut down on some of the echo in this room a little bit. So that's why I got started. And everybody knows, I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I found these. That's the Millennium Falcon from the last three movies that came out. The Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, all that jazz. And the reason you could tell is the radar dish is square, not circle. So this is from the last three, movie, iterations of the movie series. So, and then those up there are all the characters from the Mandalorian show that's on Disney Plus. Every all the major characters has made a presence on his show, and I don't know when his next season's coming out, but that's a big hit for all of us. Now I need a bucket. Yeah, I know, right? yeah. I think Stormy might like it. And then finally, that thing is a poster of a program I worked on for about 12 years. And at the end of the program, they put that in the trash. And I just went out to throw a little bit of trash away in a dumpster, and it was just sitting there on top of the trash. And I was like, I don't want to see that thrown away. I put 12 years of my life into that program. So I saved it from the trash. Thankfully, it wasn't, spilt on or rained on or anything like that. And I went to my boss and said, hey, can I have this? And he said, sure. So I've had that for, I don't know, 7, no longer than that. Let me do the math. This is what, 22? So I've had that for about 10 years. And I finally got it framed, about 2 weeks ago? So, yeah, I'm very proud of working on that program. If what it is, it's called the Command Post Platform, CPP. If you look in the lower corner, right there, that thing, that is actually that was in essence what the final iteration of the program is. And it's a battle command and control system for the Army. And those two big trucks up there on top, was a larger iteration of the battlefield command system network. So the smaller one down here was more brigade, battalion, and maybe brigade level. And then the larger trucks way up there is more of a division level. Now, what you can do is take a couple of these little trucks here and then put them together in a tent configuration, and then you can go from a battalion brigade level and then turn that network into a more division level command and control. In the picture on the lower, I guess this side here, if you can see it right there, that is they took the image and they split it open like this. So you're looking into the shelter and you can see some of the major equipment that's in there. The battlefield command computers, networks, all the comm and radio gear and stuff like that. So that was a very good program. I enjoyed working on it, and I did not want to see that poster get trashed. So I saved it, and now here it is in my YouTube studio. So, and I like the fact that the way I have the camera set up, so when I'm back over here, it's over my shoulder. Well, my right shoulder. So, it's a reminder of who my customer is on the programs that I work on. And it's those guys, the men and women that are downrange, in the thick of things. So, I always keep that in mind because their lives are on the line. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough of that stuff. So how's everybody doing this evening? Miss Perpetrator, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Oh, let me see what's everyone saying here. Looks good. Yeah, I'm just getting started. I still got more stuff I'm going to put in the room. There's still a little bit of an echo. So hopefully you can get some more of these prints up. And not all of them Star Wars, obviously. But most of them are. Just as simple as that. What do you got? Yeah, I need a bucket. Yep. That makes Stormy happy. Yeah, Andy, don't you think that Mandalorian, it looks pretty good? It's kind of how they staggered the prints of the different characters. You got Mando in the center, and then it steps down to all the to the minor characters, so to speak. So yeah, I liked it. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, I got to get that. Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I'm glad I found that poster, and I'm glad I saved it. And now it's professionally framed, and hopefully it's set up in such a way that it'll keep. I mean, it's not like super museum sealed or anything like that. No, it's it's just an acrylic. It's not glass. It's like some kind of acrylic, but it's a non-reactive acrylic, and any of the paper and bordering and the back sheets and all that stuff, it's all acid free, and things like that. So hopefully it'll keep that poster intact for, you know, quite some time, hopefully. And as long as the sun coming through the window isn't beating down on it, it'll be fine. But yeah, it was a very, very important part of my life, and I'm just hate to see it, you know, get trashed. Oh, so anyway, like I said, I don't really have a topic for the evening, and just wanted to freeform it a little bit, just see what's going on and see how everyone's doing out there, because times are kind of crazy right now. I mean, I don't want to talk about politics and world events and everything, but you can't deny it either, because all those little things add up and it affects us. It affects what we believe. It affects what we do every day. I mean, it obviously affects our shopping. I mean, I think, some prices are coming down. I think gas may be coming down a little bit, but still, I mean, inflation's still out there. Interest rates are gone. They went up, what, 0.75 of a point, last week before. So interest rates are still going up, I mean, I guess one silver lining is where spot prices are with gold and silver. I mean, they're like, still on a relative downward trend, so to speak. I mean, some people have, talked, are we, is it a dip or is it a downward trend? I don't specialize in that kind of stuff, so I have no idea. I just know that from what it is now to where it was last year, yeah, it's definitely different. So if you're shopping around, there's deals to be had. You just got to put a little bit of effort into it, but don't kill yourself either. Perp, your road trip to see Daniel at Coin help you in 2 weeks? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because you found some stuff. Yeah, I need to catch up on your videos, but you found some really good errors and was it VAMs and all that good stuff. So yeah, you should have an interesting conversation with Daniel, bringing all those goody finds you got. And yeah, I need to get that book. I definitely need to get that book, because those two 1886s, I know there's more to them than what I could see. So I need to do my due diligence, and plus I think the book would be good to have so I can read and learn, because I clearly need to learn about my 90%. Kind of do a little bit of growth with the collecting side of things, and not so much with stacking. So that's a great recommendation, Perp, and I will definitely be buying that book real soon. And Nick's Coins is here. Good evening, young lady. Yeah. What, Bucks and Chiefs are on? That's cool. Appreciate you. Thank you, Nick. So enjoy the game. And my man Donald, New Mexico, my brother. What is up? How are you, sir? Hope all is well in the great state of New Mexico. Yeah, Nick and the gang had a really good live stream last night. I was just kind of working in here some, and it looks like everybody had a good time. And something I learned from Gen X, what I did is I took on the ceiling fan, I took the glass bowl thing that covers the lights. I took that off, so it seems like it's a little bit brighter in here, but they're incandescent bulbs, so you can kind of looks like a kind of a yellow hue. It seems like, although the walls aren't white, they're kind of like a kind of a light yellowish beige color. So between incandescent light and then the color of those walls, it just looks like there's a yellow haze in this room. So Gen X suggested I change those bulbs out from incandescent to LED, but I didn't know there's a difference. There's a daylight LED, and then there's a soft soft white light LED, and he says get the daylight. I was like, okay. so I went to Walmart and I found what I thought were the right, I found daylight LED bulbs, which I thought would fit into the sockets of that ceiling fan. I thought those were when I looked on the socket to see, what's the size or whatever, and supposedly it says B10. I mean, that's what the label says. So I bought a pack of B10s, and then I bring it in there. I didn't bring what I should have done was bring one of the bulbs with me. But when I brought it home, the B10 is like your regular standard incandescent bulb, and it's like twice the size of what it'll fit in there. I'm like, great. Well, I mean, the good news is I can use it in lamps and other things I got, so I'm not going to take those back. So I gotta figure out exactly what those size is. Is it like a KT or something like that? Because they're kind of like, kind of very oblong, like in the shape of the flame coming off a candle. So but on the when you read the bottom of the bulb, it says KT 120 volts 60 watts. So I was like, okay, is this a KT style? I don't know. So I gotta do my due diligence on that. Oh, computer. Oh, yep, here I am solo. Come on. No, don't do that. There we go. So, there was something I did want to bring up, but maybe I'll save that towards later. Yeah, interesting week. I did get. Hold on, you guys will like this. This was yeah. I think you guys might like this. Hopefully these are it. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah. Yep, I think these are it. Yeah. This is not, well, at least it's not precious metal yet. But the story is, I ordered some of those, those binders from Whitman, and I bought, ordered an American Innovation binder, so I can buy one of P&D, put it in there for each of the states and stuff. Just give me something fun to do, right? Well, they sent me the wrong binder. And I called them. I was like, yeah, you didn't send me the American Innovation binder, so how do I get the one I wanted? And the nice lady's just like, no, don't worry about it. Just keep the one you got, and we sent you. No big deal. I was like, cool. So now, yeah. So now I have a binder. Let's see if that'll focus. And these are. Let's see. Let me cover myself up. Focus, baby, focus. Come here. Come on. Oh, it's probably too much. I think it's probably too much going in the background. Yeah. These are V-nickels. Whole roll. So I got a binder for the Liberty head nickels. I was like, well, hey, I got something to collect. So yeah, some guy on eBay was selling a roll of these for like how much was it? I don't know. I don't remember. Like $30 shipped or something like that. So, but he said they're not cull, so I don't know. Yeah. So I just got this in the mail. Will that work? Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, vehicles. So there you go. You guys know more about this stuff than I do. So yeah, it's going to give me something not related to precious metals to work on. So I thought that something fun. But boy, those things aren't cheap. So that's something I learned really quick about those. I'm like, why are they, not cheap? Looks like slug or slag. Yeah. I mean, they're what, 80% or what are they? 80, 90% nickel, 10% copper, or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's fun. It was a happy mistake. I got a free binder out of it, so why not? Go out and hunt for these nickels, fill the book, and have some fun with it. Let's see. Hey, Bad Gateway. Good evening. Thanks for being here, for my friend. Appreciate it. And my man Polly Butt. Hoorah! How are you, sir? You've been a very busy man. You have been a very busy man. Let me see. I have a question. Hold on a sec. Let me stream through here. Was this your question? No, I'm sorry. Well, that was that was Donald making fun. Is this the question, Andy? 48-45. That was so close. Lions. So Lions won, I guess. I don't watch NFL football. I don't watch any of the major league sports. Not for, let's just say, for personal / geopolitical reasons. I have no interest in them anymore. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, so that is your question. I don't buy foreign. Tell me what you collect from Aussie and New Zealand. What do you collect and why do you like them? Well, I like the Perth Mint stuff for sure. I collect now. I don't stack the kangaroos. So they went from a stacking item to collecting now. So I just buy two. So now I'm in the mode of just buying two of each year, going forward. And if I could find the previous years back, I'll just buy one just to collect, have one of each year, eventually, maybe. I do collect the kookaburras. I got started with those from Stormy at Empire Precious Metals. I bought my first kookaburra from him. And for whatever reason, I liked them, cute little birdies and everything. But I didn't realize how many they've made of them and how far they go back. So I opened up a little Pandora's box on that one. Plus they've had all these special commemorative kookaburras throughout the year with special privy marks. So it's even bigger than what I thought. I picked how I found out about this. I found the Australian version of the Big Red Book. I call it the Big Green Book. It's green, but it's sort of kind of similar to the what the red book is to American coins. This one is sort of kind of similar for Australian coins. So I got it, and that's how I learned about. Oh wow, they had all these years, and they had special, like I said, the special commemorative kookaburras with the privy marks. Well, I'm just kind of using it like a checklist. I got that one, got that one, got that one, got that one. So yeah, I enjoy them, and their quality is definitely much better than US Mint for sure. So yeah, I like Perth Mint, and then New Zealand Mint for the proofs of that stuff. so whether honestly, whether it's New Zealand Mint or Royal Mint or Canadian Mint, whoever's making that stuff, I'm gonna buy it from them. So it just happens to be New Zealand Mint has the exclusive rights or whatever legal mumbo jumbo to to make the the bullions and or the proofs for Star Wars stuff. So I'm buying from them. I hope that answered your question. And I think Silver Wolverine's here, so I'm sure he's not gonna gonna say yeah Star Wars, whatever. That's fine. So I assume Detroit won today. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Gen X, he'd be here, so he'd give you guys the whole sports talk for the Sunday evening sport talk with Gen X, but he's not here, so I can't. Sorry if I can't keep you updated on all the sports scores. Perp, you want a Dansko Libertad album, but not for 200? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I assume that Dansko album is an older one. I mean, they started printing again. Are they printing a Libertad book? With the new reprinting and everything. I don't remember seeing one, but that was only one site where I saw the Dansko albums. So that'd be curious. That'd be nice to have actually, because I wouldn't mind having one, so I could put my Libertads away. That'd be a good thing. Okay, I guess you guys are up on the football scores. So it looks like Bob's a Seahawks fan. I've been by the stadium, haven't seen them play before. Well, I'm curious, since you're talking about it, let me go over. Let's answer a question I posed. I'm going to go, what was that, JP? Is that JP Supplies? Nope. Oh, too many links. Too many. There it is. Okay. There we go. Cowboys 25. Washington, yeah, whatever. 10. Yeah, see, Donald, that's why I don't watch the professional sports anymore, because everybody's super sensitive about stuff. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, where do they keep the links? I'm at the JP Corner site. Storage, would that be under pages and binders? No, not there. Display. Let's click on coin storage. Yeah. No, sorry guys. Yeah, no boost tonight. When I was following NFL, I was following the 49ers, and yeah, 49ers for a while, and I just kind of gave up on them after Steve Young and Jerry Rice and that gang, after they left, I kind of gave up. Team kind of so I didn't really pick a new team to follow after that. Well, Green Bay, because the old man was still throwing the football then. Brett Favre, yeah. Everybody called him the old man. I call him the old man. He's like what, in his early 40s, before, Mr. Wonderful according to Nick's coins. So he was the old man still playing football. So yeah, I was kind of following him a little bit because I was following Green Bay because of him, not necessarily the team. So you can fault me for that if you like. Where did he put those binders? Coin albums. There we go. Dansko. Oh. Okay, we go. Oh, Dansko. That's how you pronounce it. Dansko. Okay, they got a cent, 3 and 20 cent album, nickel, dime, quarter, half, dollar, silver eagle, silver strike albums, US type coins, currency albums, coins, stock albums, casino chips, cool, empty binders, empty album. What's this? Currency album. Oh, is that for bills and stuff? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see one for Libertads here. I mean, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Just maybe they're just not there yet to offer a Libertad album again. Let's see. Let's back up. Oh wow, they got Littleton coin albums. I didn't know that existed. Huh. Well, they just do U.S. stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So you got Littleton, you got Whitman, you got the Return of Dansko, Lighthouse. I think you've done a few videos on Lighthouse, Perp, haven't you? I think you have. Or I might be misunderstood. Oh, okay. It's just like a 3-ring binder thing. Never mind. Okay. Got Super Safe album deals, Cornerstone albums. Huh. There's all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Yeah, that's cool. We'll exit out of that. No, not Littleton. Okay. Well, I picked up. I think I bought a super toned ASC that was in like some kind of Littleton, like a little presentation plastic case thing, but you could like have like a just tiny little snap so you can open it or something like that. I think I got it from Coin Crew actually. So that went into that one went into the toned ASE album. So what is it? Friends don't let friends buy from Littleton. Is that what it is? What is Kiddo Mine here? Is she lurking around? Hello? Maybe I'm a little behind here on the chat. Hold on a sec. Hey, there you are. Hey, Miss Kinema, how are you? Good evening. Yes, I am substituting for Gen X. He is just a little under the weather. He's okay. He's okay. There's nothing serious. He's just his back's just decided, no, you're not going on tonight. So here I am. Thought he said, okay, go put a show on so we can keep keep everybody together and stuff. I was like, okay, Dad. So I thought I'd put a show on for everybody. Stop the advertising. You're killing me. What? Okay. HVAC Residential Basics has a new subdivision or a new subgroup called HVAC Air Conditioning Tactical. For all your tactical and forward deployment needs for our men and women in the armed forces. If you need an air conditioning unit that's bulletproof, call on HVAC Tactical. So HVAC, welcome to the realm of defense contract work. How you doing, good sir? Appreciate you being here on this little very, very impromptu live stream. And Yo fan, is that right? Yo fan, good evening. Thanks for popping in here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh yeah, Kenomite. I still haven't. My little cue cards, Yeah, I need to get around to. I need to take a few minutes, get some inspiration. Yeah, I'll get you a little commercial jingle ready. So see, now I got two I got to make for HVAC. One for commercial residential stuff, and then HVAC tactical. Yeah, HVAC. Yeah, I have stories I could share with you, HVAC, about this we call it gen set, generator set. Has the generator and then the ECU, environmental control unit, all in one big trailer. And if you look at that green thing there, that's a tent. And that generator provided power for the tent, all the ancillary, well, not ancillary, but all the equipment around it, as well as providing the heating and air conditioning for the personnel inside the tent. So I got lots of stories. Not a lot, but I got a few stories about working on air conditioning. Oh boy, those are good days. So thanks for joining. Thanks for dropping in. Speaking from experience, those CPs are not air conditioned. The old units are not. No. The new one, well, new that went on the back of the Humvees. Yeah, those are air conditioned. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but let me see. Go this camera delay. Right. Come on. I'm moving too quick. Right there on top of the cab of the Humvee, that's where the air conditioning unit is. Now, the thing is, the way that thing was set up, you cannot run the air conditioner while you're on the move. So if somebody is sitting in the camper shell, yeah, they're not getting any air conditioning. There was a door that went up on the roof, so they can open that up. But generally, when that thing's on the move and stuff, it's just the driver, and then one of the operators would be in the cab with him, and they're moving on to the mission site or whatever. But yes, you're right. The older units were not air conditioned. I've seen them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure it was rough for all those radio operators, and I'm not sure what they call them, the operators, but they actually sit there and hash out orders and coordinate everything, between units and stuff. I'm not sure what that job description was other than go do it. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's all about relative humidity, if you know what I mean. Okay, HVAC with the jokes. All right. Okay, what do we do? Okay, Donald, why don't you behave there, buddy? What about her? I'm not gonna go there. Well, no, I think she did say something, suggest that, and and see what do my notes say? What I'm waiting for is somebody go find brown sugar and get her in here. I got her jingle. I got her jingle right here. I mean, it's not much, but it's good. It's good. So yeah. See, I still got my notes on you, Miss Kittlemine. So yeah, I think I'll make that a priority. We'll have your jingle ready for the next live stream for sure. And if you would like for me to develop a jingle for you, just send me an email at departmentnewsmatics@gmail.com and give me some ideas, and I'll see if I can put a jingle together for you. We have something to look forward to every time you log in on one of these live streams. I need a life. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Okay, you hate the ocean. That's why you went in the army. Oh, did I ever show you guys this? There, show you a little bit of my history. Speaking of the ocean, give me a moment here. Oh, that's a good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can show that image. It's coming straight from. There we go. Okay, let me get back to StreamYard. It'd be easier if I just show. Yeah, let me split screens though. Try to do a share screen, share that, and there she is. This is my boat. This is the USNS Zeus T-TAC ARC TAC 7. This is the Navy's submarine cable deployment and repair ship. We also perform oceanographic research, so you can read between the lines on that one. Yep, good ship, good boat. The job I was at, I was there for 5 years, and every summer I went sailing on this thing, and it was a lot. I enjoyed it. And what made it different from a regular Navy ship is that every person on the boat, submarine's a boat. Every person on the ship had their own private stateroom. In other words, it was your bed. Nobody else slept in it. You had your own toilet. You had your own shower. I mean, it's not a luxury cruise ship, but you had that. You had that privacy. So there was no sharing of showers and anything else. You had your own, commode and stuff. But it was up to you to make sure it stayed clean. And if it became a problem, one of the ship's officer will come down and have some choice words with you. And this is a good view of the ship because every time I was on board, and I don't know if the cursor is going to show up on your screen or not, but right here is where my cabin was, just before this piece of superstructure. There's a little window right about here, and that was my room or my stateroom on this ship every summer during the summer months for 5 years, and I had a good time. I had a very good time. In fact, sometimes we were far north that here, this area that's, here's the bridge, and then you see this kind of clearing right back behind here. One summer, one of the radio, the chief of the Radio Shack, he actually was a senior chief. He'd go out there, he'd have his, fold up chair, I bring mine, and we'd sit out there on this, area, deck, whatever you want to call it. And he would teach me about constellations and stuff like that. And it was just, man, him and I had a good time. He taught me a lot. And the sad part is I forgot most of it, but man, he'd just tell you, he'd teach me about a constellation and give me the whole Greek or Roman history behind, that god or goddess that constellation's named after. We just had a great time. It was awesome, especially during some, while we're underway, there were certain times where all the lights on the ship were off except the bow and the stern, I guess like navigational lights or something like that. And so the rest of the boat would be pretty much dark. And boy, you could, when you looked up, when you just looked up, right? You could literally see, the grayness of the Milky Way galaxy go all the way across the screen. No background light, no background noise light or anything like that. And that was just, some people, I guess when they go in the Navy or anything like that, it might have been a bad experience for them, but not for me. That was, I enjoyed those summers on that ship. I learned a lot. I did a lot, and it was just a great experience. Plus, I got to travel overseas too. And I can honestly say that I sailed across the North Atlantic on a military vessel while not being in the military. I think it was the second summer I went out on the Zeus. I actually boarded the ship in Newport News, Virginia, and then sailed across the Atlantic, and then port was in Portland, England, United Kingdom, and that's where the ship would operate from when it went up in that area of the world to conduct stuff. So I got to know that part of England really well, and I thought it was a great experience. I've actually sailed across the Atlantic, that was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I can't explain why, but it was a good experience. I'm glad I did it. Oh, anyway, so sorry, that was a long story. Hey, Chad, how you doing? Glad you joined us this evening for this impromptu chat, stack, and collect with the DoN. So yeah, Mr. X back is kind of not playing fair with him, so he wasn't able to be on tonight. So I thought I would be the substitute live stream. So glad you're here, Chad. We appreciate it. Andy says my whole family's Navy. On the other hand, they're also Eagle fans. So yes, there's brain damage, but at least they're not Marines. Oh my. Yeah, good thing Gunny wasn't on here tonight. He had some choice words for you. Oh man, it was crazy. I could say that, without going into too much detail, I can say this much: the work I'm doing right now, I can now officially say I have worked on a program for every branch of the armed forces now, except Space Force. I don't think I'll be working on anything for those boys anytime soon. So, by the way, have any of you all heard their song? I don't know, it's called a fight song, their theme, the anthem, I'm not sure what the right word is for it, but they have one now. Like the Army has, those caissons go rolling along, and up we go, and then of course the Marine Corps has theirs, but the Space Force has one now. And I only heard just like a few, maybe one or two verses of it, and I was like, I'm not sure about that. It kind of reminded me a little bit of if the theme song they used on that Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, I'm geeking out on you guys. If any of you, followed Star Trek, you remember Star Trek Enterprise had Scott Bakula on there as captain of the first Enterprise, so to speak. And that was the first time that Paramount, CBS, Star Trek, whatever, actually used a song, a theme song with singing in it as the opening theme song for the show. And when I heard just those two verses of the new Space Force anthem, it made me think of that. And I was like, yeah, trying to be inspirational, but if you look at the other services, Army, Air Force, even all of them, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Army. I don't know about Coast Guard, but you look at the major branches, right? All their, anthems, they're all kind of like, like college fight songs. It's like, when I heard that Space Force, I'm like, where's the, where's the, gumption in it? But I didn't listen to the whole thing. So I'll have to do that a little bit later. Maybe they got to post on YouTube or something. What do we got? Yeah, Miss Kiddo, I need to find her. I got her commercial jingle ready to go, pretty much. Is perpetrator saying the Canadians are making fun of our Space Force? I don't know. I'm not sure. My father-in-law said that in Minnesota, along the Canadian border at night, you could see satellites in orbit. Oh yeah. There's one called the Viridian Satellite. You could see it just about anywhere in the U.S. If you search on it online, you could put in your address and it will tell you, date and time when you will see it overhead. And you'll see it because of all the reflective panels and, solar and reflective panels it has. It's kind of like tumbling sort of. So it will reflect sunlight off it, and you can see it with the naked eye. It'll just, unlike an aircraft, the beacon is very, very periodic, so it's consistent. But when the Viridian satellite comes overhead, it'll flash. So it'll be very sporadic when it spins or rotates or whatever, and reflects some sunlight off it. If I remember, it's called Viridian, and you can, I think you can search on it, and like I said, you can, put in your place and time or your location, and should spit out like a schedule when you can see it, or when the best, when it will be overhead, and when the best time for you to see it. Because yes, you can see it with your naked eye. I saw it in Virginia many years ago, so I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm way behind in the chat here. Bob says the best 4 years of a Marine life is 3rd grade. Well, that's why they do the whole crayon thing, right? Thing from Star Trek 2001, Flash Gordon. Yeah, I know, right? So I gotta go listen to the new Space Force theme again and see what's up about that. And you guys know that their logo, it's the Delta, right? What? I don't know how far back. I don't know the whole history about the Delta, but it's what NASA related, and of course Star Trek, and all that jazz. Mark Hamill. I think when the Star Force, the Space Force logo was officially released to the public, I think Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, on his Twitter account, he was making a joke. He put the tweet out there. He said, "Hey, J.J. Abram, the star who played the Hulk, Mark, whatever, and George Lucas." And he's like, "Hey guys, we need to file a lawsuit against the Air Force because of copyright infringement." And then he actually started breaking down the details, like the Delta, it's from Star Trek. I think the Starburst or something is like the lightsaber, and he was making all the little pointing the how all the little details in the emblems is related to all the movies, and something I forgot what he said about Marvel or something in there that reminded him of something from the Marvel universe. But I don't know, anyway. So yes, I'm looking forward to the Space Force coin if it ever comes out. We still see. Yeah, it's okay, kid of mine. If she shows up one day, it's cool. No worries. I got to work on yours. So you're here. I got to work on yours. And I think I probably need one for Perpetrator and Andy too. So, like I said, any of you guys want a commercial jingle put together, send me some ideas, and I'll have it ready for you eventually. Yeah, you can see the ISS too. Yes. You can see. It's a whole lot bigger too. This is a matter of years before global warming won't be an issue. See, junk blocking. Yeah, exactly. Don't get me started. If you're worried about global warming, plant a tree. If you're really guilty about it, plant 2 trees. Okay? Because what do trees do? They take in carbon dioxide, which is carbon. They take it in, and then what do? They use it for energy, photosynthesis, right? First law of thermo. And then, what do they make? Produce, other than fruit and leaves and looks pretty and flowers and all that jazz, right? Oxygen. So if we plant more trees, we can help pull bad carbon dioxide out of the air and put out good oxygen. Oh, wow, what a concept. Plant more trees. Okay, enough politics. Oh boy. No, don't do that, computer. You're gonna slow me down. No. I still got so much to learn about this. Yeah, see what happened? That's what I mean. It's just a one little tweak here, and all of a sudden, it introduces its own lag. Oh, I hate that sometimes. Oops. Anyway. Well, I appreciate everyone being here. It's almost not quite. It's almost an hour, but I just appreciate everyone being here and give everyone an opportunity to get together and say hi and stuff. And it's not. I could use the watch hour, blah 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 blah, but you guys know, you guys heard my mantra. It's all about, fostering, good friendship and fellowship in a community. Let's all get together and, chat and talk to each other, because I still, it's missing from our community. It's getting better. Honestly, I think it's slowly getting better. Nick's Coins, for example, she does her live streams on Saturday evenings, and, they're always a hoot. You got Hoosier Stacker, having the bingo night stuff, and it's good because it's bringing people together, have fun, and and all that stuff. And I think as long as we just keep it like that and not get too carried away with it, we'll be fine, because we all need to come together. Things like that. It just can't be all about doom and gloom. Oh, what's slot price gonna do now? Oh, I need to buy, I need to sell. It's like, Okay, there's plenty of people out there who's talking about that stuff. Why don't we just get together and shoot the, you know? I need to get that soundboard ready. And it's important. To me, it's important. I'd rather, if I'm going to do a live stream, I'd rather do this. Talk to folks. Teach me something, help me learn about our community and stuff. Because I don't know anything, pick this up and like, okay, what am I looking for? And yes, I know, Miss Kennelmine, I know you're on my case, and I still kept them. They're somewhere over there. So yes, I still have all those Wilma Man Killer quarters. So when I get the time, I got my microscope and all, and yes, I will look for the thing, the like foaming of the mouth, I think is one of those errors. Is that what you call it? For the Wilma Man Killer on the obverse, Washington, obverse side, right? Yeah, so I know that's one of the things, more subtle that you gotta look for. So, now that I got this little adjustable stand for the microscope, maybe that'll help look for those a little bit easier. Knowing my luck, I probably won't find it because I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be looking for. However, Google, I'm sure there's plenty of pictures out there for me to see and go, oh, okay, now I know what to look for. So I'll go through those Wilma Man Killer quarters again, and then look for the foaming mouth. And I think there was something else. I don't remember exactly, but I'll go back, watch the stream from Friday, and then I'll do my due diligence. And when I take a break or something, I'll turn the microscope on and grab a handful of quarters and go through them a little at a time and see what I can find. But I don't think, knowing my luck, I probably won't find anything. But yeah, I still have the rest of those. That whole, I bought a full box and I haven't even touched any of the other ones. So, maybe I'll find a 1965 40% quarter. It'd be funny if I could go out there one day and actually prove that there such a thing exists, but it doesn't. It's on the obverse, nose chip, and the lips and cheeks. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Solar Frogman, howdy. Glad you could join us. Unfortunately, I was kind of wrapping it up here, and just going to wish everyone a good evening. But I do appreciate everyone being here. Yes, impromptu little live stream, but like I said, I'm repeating myself. Friendship and fellowship, whether it's just me and one person or me and Gen X and 40 people on here, it's the same, because the goal is for us to come together and just be friends, and be family, And if you want to talk about coins, great. You want to talk about the weather, great. That's all good. Let's connect and stay connected. So I'm grateful for you to be here as your substitute Gen X, and I did not show you spreadsheets. So sigh of relief, Gen X, but he's probably already in bed. So what I am going to do is so I brought the thermodynamics book out, and kind of wanted to read it again because we've had a loss in the community, especially everyone who's active with the Coin Tribe. I believe his YouTube handle, nickname was Aardvark. I'm not sure if I'm getting it right, but yeah, he passed away, and Can took it pretty hard. He knew him personally, so I wanted to read this for him and for Can. So put on your philosophical hats, and yeah, this is science I'm going to be reading, but look through it through your lens of your personal belief system, whatever that may be. because that's how it resonates with me, and that's how I came up with my outro. So, the first law of thermodynamics is commonly called the conservation of energy. In elementary physics, the study of the conservation of energy emphasizes changes in kinetic and potential energy and their relationship to work. A more general form of conservation of energy includes the effects of heat transfer and internal energy changes. And I just wanted to read this one other sentence. And it's the first law applied to a process with regards to the first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics is often applied to a process as the system changes from one state to another, realizing that a cycle results when a system undergoes more than one process and returns to an initial state. We could consider a cycle composed of two processes. Have a good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here.